All right. So changing your words, changing your words. Instead of saying you're wrong, here's something you can say. You can say, "Help me to understand where you're coming from." Because whenever you're saying like you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you are attacking the person. Whenever you say you did this, even Jesus gave us the example in the book of Revelation when he's talking to the seven churches. He's saying, "I know your works. I know what you have done. I know you have endured. I know the faith that you possess. Uh, can continue what you're doing, but here is one thing I hold against you." So he's giving us a way to speak to other people by speaking to the churches. So he's saying, he's acknowledging what they have done, the good things that they have done, and he's saying, these are the things that I'm counting against you. So whenever you're talking to someone, you don't just, you did this, you're wrong, I don't agree with that. Why would you bring a problem without a solution? Because every time you bring a problem, you have to bring a solution also. So instead of saying you're wrong, you can say, help me to understand where you're coming from. The next one is, instead of saying must be nice, you can say, I'm genuinely happy for you. Because when you say must be nice, like, hey, I just got a promotion at my job, must be nice. Really? Like you didn't share that same excitement. Like I don't think this is coming along right. Uh, must be nice. Like whenever you're saying like must be nice, it's like it's in the way I understand it. It's like you're feeling jealous of what I'm celebrating over. Huh? Yeah. It's like, oh, since I can experience it, must be nice for you. But it's not good for me right now. Must be nice for you. Is what must be nice. But change it to, instead of saying must be nice, you can say, I'm genuinely happy for you. I'm glad that you got this promotion. I'm glad that you're in a job that you love. Or I'm glad that you're opening up that business. I'm glad you passed that test. I'm very happy for you. Uh, Here's another one. Just get over it. It's not a big deal. Just get over it. So instead of saying just get over it, you can say, how can I support you right now? Instead of just dismissing whatever the person is going through or whatever the person is saying, you can say, how can I support you right now? Because whenever we say just get over it, we're not in a place of supporting the person. We're just dismissing what they're telling us and just move on to the next thing. Here's another one that I hear a lot of people use. Instead of saying you're too sensitive. Question, how would that make you guys feel? When someone says you're too sensitive? Anybody? Huh? What? How does it make you feel? Like, how would you react in the moment? Huh?
I said invalidated.
Ooh, yeah, invalidated. Yeah, because whenever we say you're too sensitive, you're dismissing the person's emotion and you're shaming them for feeling the way they're feeling. So it's like you're too sensitive. Just get over it. It's not a big deal and stuff like that. So instead of saying you're too sensitive, here's one thing you can say. You can say, I didn't know that affected you that way. Help me to understand so I can do better. So the next one is, I'm over it. So like when someone is mad, or when you're mad, or when you're very frustrated in the moment, when someone comes to you, hey, how are you doing? I'm fine. And then you turn around, you give them your back. I'm over it. In a way, it's kind of rude because the person is checking up on you, seeing how you're doing, and you're like, I'm over it. Like you're dismissing the person. But what you can say, even in your frustration, you can say that because you can bridle your tongue. You can say, I need a moment, but we can talk about it when I'm done. So you can come down. I can't talk right now, but give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. So you don't have to answer out of anger, because the anger of men does not produce what? The righteousness of God. The next one is, it's not that serious. You can't tell someone that's not a big deal to them. You were gonna say something? Yeah, you can't tell someone that's not a big deal to them, because what matters to them may not matter to you, but it still matters. So you can say, it may not be a big deal to me, but it is for you, so it matters to me. So you make the person feel validated. I understand where you're coming from. I see what you're saying. I didn't understand it before, but now since it matters to you, it becomes a good matter to me too. So here's another one. Instead of saying, why are you so stupid? Like, even the word stupid, that's rude. I'm telling you, that's rude. Every time we use, like, you're dumb, you're stupid, mentally even though we are not taking notes consciously, unconsciously in our mind it's registering. It's like, oh, I'm dumb, I'm dumb, I'm dumb, I'm dumb. I think I mentioned this before. MIT did a study about 2000 something, and then when someone says I can't do it, or when someone says a negative word to you, someone else has to come along and say a positive word 17 times to nullify that negative word that was said. So when you're saying you're dumb, you're stupid, you're not good for nothing, you're not worth it, you're ugly, all of these things that registered into somebody's consciousness, even if the person doesn't repeat it to themselves in the moment, but in the back of their mind they're like, that person says I'm not worthy, so I must not be worthy. That person says that I am not good enough for this, I'm not worth it, so I must not be worth it. So it's an internal battle between what someone said and what you're actually trying to believe. So why are you so stupid? Here's how you can replace that. Can you help me understand what was in your mind? So instead of saying, why are you so stupid, why you did this and stuff, but you can say to the person, hey, I didn't understand what happened, but can you help me understand what was in your mind in the moment that made you do this? It's a much better response. It's a much calmer response, because the Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. So if you come up like fist against fist, it's never gonna end up good. But if you come soft, then the person will talk to you properly. Here's the last one. This is tough, because why can't you be more like so and so? Why can't you be more like Frank? Why can't you be more like Jai? Why can't you be more like Peter? Why can't you be more like whoever? That's comparison. And comparison is the thief of joy. You guys know that. So whenever you're saying, why can't you be more like this? You're making the person feel like they're not worth, or they're not worthy of who they are. So they have to go find another identity for you to accept them. So that's why you don't say that to people. Especially, I know Haitian parents say that a lot. Why can't you be more like your brother? Why can't you be more like your big sister? Like, whenever I hear that, that's like, in your mind, it's like, man, how would that person feel? Like, you're being compared. Whenever you're being compared to someone, whenever you're being compared to someone, it's like they're belittling you, like you're not on their level, so you need to work to get there. So instead of saying, why can't you be more like so and so, you can say, I appreciate you for who you are. So you're validating their identity, and then, but let's work on this. Just like Jesus says, I know your works, but here are the things that I hold against you. Is that making sense? Yeah. So the next two verses that I would like to add. Accountability forwards. All of us will give account for every word that we speak. Matthew 12 verse 36 and 37. Can someone pull that up, please? Matthew 12 verse 36 and 37. Wow, no more water.